good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. Hey.
So you get a nice destroyed world at the beginning of the season.
Right.
What are you going to do with it? Especially you.
Yeah, it's wide open. There's so much. I love this stuff. Like, this is alternate universe world building. Is, to me, it's actually the one limit that where I've come from on shows like Supernatural or even Angel. The one thing you couldn't do was change the basic truth of the world, which it's this world. And nobody knows for real that there are demons or devils, otherwise you'll change the world. But this starts with a completely shattered world, so you get to completely figure out what's New Mexico, what is the New Mexico, what is religion, what is, all these things are really wide open. So that's cool. And, you know, the impact of the nuclear bombs, it's like, in a way, the nuclear bombs destabilized like our story base in a kind of a cool way. It's blown the chain of story into the air a little bit, and when it lands in parts and pieces around Texas, it allows us to explore. I consider, like, season 1 is book 1, season 2 is like book 2 in a way, and this is the Texas chapter.
Is there going to be a shift in tone going into the second season then? And what will that tone be?
I'd say yes, for sure. There'll be definitely a shift in that, like, again, like, book 1 was about being opposed to a militia force. And so it developed itself along the lines of a lot of military troop stories, and that was sort of the fabric of it. And this is, I'd say, the core fabric of this one would be, they land in a town, and the town becomes, so instead of being a road movie and a picaresque, it's actually going to be a little bit about, like, settling down for a little bit, and it'll allow for the deepening of culture. You know, like, it's one of the things that I think everyone is really fascinated with, and I am, with this show, is like, what do we become when these don't work, and what do we become when this thing that just now we're connecting to, this wired inness, if it was to disappear. I mean, everyone feels you can be gifted by it and one day you're fully oppressed by it. You've got 17 like calls on your voicemail, unanswered emails, and some kind of tax issue and all this stuff, and that goes away. And it's just, so I think there's something just gripping about the base premise. Now we'll start to investigate a whole new world of it, and that'll be cool.
Is it going to be more like the first season was kind of about like if we turn the power back on, we can like get back to where we were, but now it's kind of like it's never going to be that way again.
Exactly.
So now are you going to do more like exploring as far as the characters, like what kind of society do we want to build? Rebuild, since we can't go back, is that going to be like
I think that makes exactly. It's if the first season, in a sense, was maybe the last fits and starts of denial, and this real like crescendo of denial, like we're going to turn it all back. This is adjustment, you know, and this is where you have to find what are you going to be in this new world. And this is also too, I think, I mean, looking at what are the people who are like whose world has been more of that. Charlie's one of them. Like, really, this is their world, and this is not a world that's hopeless or like where they're missing anything. They're not pining. You know what I mean? This is the right shape of reality. So looking at it that way would be interesting too.
So there's going to be less militia this year?
The militia is essentially a fragmented shell of itself. I think we're giving nothing away when we say we're dealing with a deposed Monroe who has to find a whole new way of being in this world. What if Hitler didn't take a bullet? And he had to get an odd job? I don't know. So all of the characters will have this new step in this new world, and they won't have the villain they had to fight, and they'll have a much more sinister and far more difficult to deal with. Monroe wore everything on his sleeve. This villain does not do that.
In terms of that, the big reveal at the very end where we see that there's somebody else that's president that's been off on his own, kind of doing the machinations that no one's known about. Is it a long reveal for us to find him, or will he make himself known relatively quickly so that he can establish what he's all about?
Seeing him will take time.
Okay.
And I feel like that's good because just the build, we've heard his voice, we've seen him, but we haven't seen him, and in a way it's part of making that character presidential.
Yeah, okay.
Keeping him away from the lens for a while, to me, is the right idea, just from the natural build that it will create.
Right.
But we see in the first episode, we'll see the extensions of the Patriots, and we'll see how they function, and what they hope to gain by this strange operation. Is basically the world, but we're just seeing step one.
Does fan reaction ever play a role in any storyline? Like, have you gotten, information from fans or reactions from fans that you've actually incorporated?
Oh, a fan. For sure. I mean, that's, to me, I think. I've worked in this business forever. I did a show called The Tick. It was a cartoon, and it was on in the 90s, and even that was like, we were already drawing in internet feedback, and it was becoming like a dialogue. It's a dance. You don't want to take too much of it. It's a beautiful, clear pool where you can see what the reactions are to what you're doing. So it's the equivalent of being like someone up in like a greeting. You can hear laughter, or you can hear a dead zone, or you can hear revolt, and it would be crazy not to be treated as a dialogue, but fans are in that place where they can't get exactly what they want, or they'll know what they were getting, and it won't be the act of being told a story. So it's just one of those weird paradoxical relationships. I enjoy it.